Hey y'all, Trapper Bob. We came out for another check. I checked this morning before work and I had one in a cable restraint. Looking for a place to cross the creek here. It looks pretty deep. Shit. Had one in a cable restraint. Was like two patches of grass along two field edges, and they had a really good trail along it. So I put two cable restraints there last week, and within the week and a half, something like that, I have caught two coyotes there. And now we're out here. I can't drive out to them traps I got in the bean field. We've gotten just a shitload of rain. I'm trying to cross. Yeah, see if my old ass can jump in it. Yeah, we got it. So we set these out here. Sorry, it's windy. Set these out here a little over a week ago, I think, or maybe 2 weeks now, and didn't connect. But this is what we got. We got us a fucking muddy mess. I thought I saw it this morning with my spotlight, but I didn't have time to come out, so I came out after work. I've got the other one in the truck. I'll show you when I get to the trap shed. I'm going to turn you off, get this taken care of, and get her hauled back to the truck. Talk to you soon. Hey y'all, Trapper Bob. I'm back. I got the coyote to the truck, and after I looked at it, what I thought was just packed down with mud, turns out it looks like shoulder mites. It's lost all that guard hairs in that spot, so it's not going to be usable. 3 years of trapping out here, and shit, I don't know. This would have made, let's see, 13 and 14 for this year. 11 of them out here by the pond, and like 30 something in the last 2 years out here, or 3 years. And this is the first one I've had that was bad. Other farms I've got them with mange and stuff, but this is the first time out here that got shoulder mites or mange. Pretty sure it's shoulder mites. Could have rubbed it, I guess. But the rest of it looks good. Just that spot, it's started to move up the neck. So I'm pretty sure it's shoulder mites. So we're not going to be keeping this one. We'll throw it out for the eagles. I'll show you the other one when we get back to the farm. Talk to you soon. Hey y'all, it's Trapper Bob. We made it back to the house out in the trapping shed. I thought I'd give you a little look-see at the coyote. Good looking coyote. And it is the male. Got a female the other day I didn't show you on the other cable restraint right up from it. It was early morning and I was in a rush to get to work. So here's it. Got a couple of raccoons. Sorry I haven't made videos. Just checking traps on my way to work kind of sucks. I get rushed. Today's just, well, last 2 days has just been a fucking mud pit. We got rain. Started yesterday, rained from like 3 o'clock in the morning all day yesterday. I think we got like 3/4 of an inch, and then it was warm, so it took about 6 inches of frost out of the ground. Well, probably 3 or 4. But it's a muddy mess. I had to walk, I don't know, a couple hundred yards to get that other one, which is no big deal. Across 2 fences and a creek. And then it had shoulder mites. That kind of sucked. But it's the first one in 3 years I've had to throw away out there. So I can't complain. We're knocking the numbers down out there. I got to be getting close to getting one of them black ones, I would think. So that's what we're hoping for. I've got till February 15th, and then season's over. And then we'll concentrate on beavers. I'm getting some beaver ground lined up. Got 3 otter tags to fill yet. Mine, and then my wife she'll have to check the traps after I get my second otter. She's got 2 otter tags. So that's where we're at right now. We got till middle of February to get our black coyotes, and hopefully keep stacking them up. That made number 13 and 14 today. Kind of bummed out I had to toss that one out, but it is what it is. It was definitely a muddy mess. So was that one. I sprayed it down with a hose before I brought it in to hang it up. I'll probably put the fan on it, let it dry for a couple hours, and then come back out and skin it out. But here's what we got for fur. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on that rack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that one. And my otter. That's 12, 13, 14. Oh, shit, I guess my count's off. That's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm up to 15 coyotes. Sorry. Well, that's 2 less than I got last year. And we still got a month to go, so hopefully we can at least do as good as last year. I'll be surprised. I got one off Coyote Farm earlier this year, and one behind the house. The pond has just been phenomenal. Just crazy how many coyotes are out there. But without the coyote hunters, the dog hunters, running dogs out that way because it's so close to the Illinois line, I guess I'm the only population management they have, which is fine. I love it. Next season I will devote a hell of a lot more time to it. I won't be working the whole harvest. I am planning and putting money away to go to Iowa for 2 weeks next season. I got a lot of Iowa's got a lot of public land, and you can trap the ditches and stuff over there and pay $35 and you can get on the refuges and trap. So it'll be a mixed bag when I go to Iowa. I'll be doing coyotes, bobcat, beaver, otter, and probably a bunch of muskrats. So, oh, and mink. One of the public lands I used to go to photograph all the time has just got a ton of mink. So that's my plan. Trap there for 2 weeks and then come home here and set out my long line. I'm looking to get a couple more dozen traps. A buddy of mine bought a bunch of traps last year and because of work and whatnot, he isn't able to trap. He wants to sell them, and I'm hoping to buy them. He's got Bridger, either number 2 or number 3s. I think he bought number 3s. Dogless, fully modified, which is what I run. Bridger number 2s and number 3s. I've got MBs. I've got MB 550s and a bunch of MB 650s. A guy made me a deal last spring on some 650s I just couldn't turn down, so I bought, I think, 3 dozen MB 650s from him. There's nothing wrong with the traps that are made these days. Pretty much anything, you get what you pay for when you buy them. So I'm a huge fan of Bridger. Huge fan of Bridger traps. They are just absolutely tank traps. I've had Bridgers and MB 550s and MB 650s get run over by tractors, and I had to scrap one of the MB 550s. It's a parts trap, and the second MB 550 I was able to bend the levers back into place, reset the pan, and the MB 650 I just had to tweak the levers enough to where I could use the trap. The Bridger I didn't have to do anything to, and the tire from the batwing mower ran right over it. The front tire of the tractor, I believe, hit it, and then when he turned, the batwing hit it on top after it had been snapped, and I didn't have to do anything to that trap. So yes, I'm a huge fan of Bridger. Yes, they're Chinese made, but I don't care. They are a monster trap. Nothing against any of the other traps, but Bridger is my favorite. So that's kind of what we got going on. My plans for next season. The wax sand worked phenomenally. All my traps are functioning and dry. The coyote with the shoulder mites was in a foothold, as you saw. That was the one with the sand. And I caught another one way up a different waterway a week ago or so with the sand. So I guess it doesn't matter too much. I guess it just depends on your bait and your lures that you put in it. And shout out again to Katz Brothers. I was in a spot where I needed bait and lures because my beaver meat was freezing and it had no odor, so they hooked me up. I've got 2 3-gallon buckets full of beaver meat that I've put the preservative in and anti-freezing stuff, but I don't know what happened. It just doesn't have enough odor, I think. So I'm going to buy some liquid mix to put in with it for next season. The Federale's liquid bait is phenomenal. I used it 2 years ago, 27 coyotes. So that's what we're going to get a couple bottles of that, and Locklear's has got a liquid bait that works really well too. I'll put 2 bottles in each bucket, 2 bottles of each in each bucket, and let it soak for the summer, and should be ready for next season. So I'm gonna get the fan set up, blow dry this coyote, and then get it skinned and fleshed and hanging up to dry. Y'all have a good day. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day, y'all.